Hello everyone, heading back to Clash of Wills. So after I got my rank 1, it was time to figure out how to farm it. So tried to figure out how to do the fastest, which ended up being a turn 1. And this is the team. So Kaido is needed. So for him, gear-wise, doesn't really matter. He's here to dispel the barrier, which just any perfect dispel will work there. He's removing the defense and spirit buffs, which are not dispellable, which is why we need to use him. And he's doing 88% breaks. So gear-wise, doesn't matter. He's starting in the shift. We're just using his shift abilities. Tsukiko is 300% stat buffs and latent peril. So with her two things, we end up with the 150 late down. We get 120 from one move, and then the field is another 30. We have Cetra Aerith, so we're doing our killers with her, which also come with the Rod and Peril, which Tsukiko has too. But we get 100% human and machine killer. She's doing our late buff, which is just a 30 amp with the latent view. And at the start of the turn, she also casts a 100% LB buff. And then we have Golbez, so he is one of the big damage. Set him up for Meteor, which is magic, mana, and killers. $300 human and machine killer there. Decent amount of mana and magic. And we're using a Rod just because we do have the Rod and Peril. Lilith, just another damage dealer that's chaining partner, essentially. We're using 2B as well, who does tag with her limit. So we could technically use another finisher. I was just kind of modifying my rank 1 team, and she was on the rank 1 team, so we just kept her. So she's set up with defense, killers, and limit damage. 300 human, machine, and LB there. All she's doing is her limit. And then we have 2B. So using her base, she's set up for LB. And actually, I just left her how she was on the rank 1 clear, because it worked out. So human, machine, and LB damage, all 300%. Alright, let's jump into this. Alright, so Kaito in the shift form. Crashing Wave, Unpredictable Tide, and then just pretty much anything else, because he only needs to double cast. For Tsukiko, we do Bless for the Latent Peril, Protection for the 300% stat buffs, and then her Field for the extra Latent Peril. Aerith only needs a double cast, so Wish for the Killers, Rod and Peril, and then Prayer for the Imbue and Little Boost. Once they're all casted, Golbez, Prep Meteor, Lilith, Limit, and 2B, Limit. Golbez goes first. And turn 1 kill. And looking at the damage, Golbez is doing most of it. 2B is doing a decent amount. I mean, we're not actually doing much setup. Lilith is doing a tiny bit. She's there more just chaining partner. And nothing I care about there. So we'll run it a couple more times just so that we can take a look at variants. So pretty much we can reload, hit the front 3, let them cast. And then start the damage. And 1.9, I've seen as low as 1.8 or so, I think. Now I've gotten close to 2.2. So yeah, Golbez didn't break 1 this time, but he's close. And the nice thing is, once we have it set up, we can literally just hit repeat for easy farming. Because we start Kaido in the shift form, he's using the shift abilities, everybody else is in base forms and using base abilities. So once set up, hit repeat, and everything just works out. So 2.0 on that one. So yeah, a little over 1 for Golbez, and 2B got a little high. She's normally in the 600s. And we get our first red pearl. So that's pretty much how I'm going to farm up my pearls, is what I'm going for. Works out, it's nice and easy, you just repeat after we set up. So we're going to end this video here. Hope everybody enjoyed.